Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about news of how Stellar is set to power remittances to the Philippines. So on the 24th of March, news broke of Stellar being set to be utilised in remittances to the Philippines, whereby Velo Labs and the Philippines Digital Asset Exchange have signed an agreement to work together in bringing improved cross-border payments to the Philippines using the transformational power of blockchain technology. So significant levels of remittances directly pass into the Philippines on an annual basis. There's an estimated $34 billion worth of remittances that arrive in the Philippines each year. Velo Labs and PDAX aim to improve the current inefficiencies by leveraging Velo Labs' blockchain payment infrastructure, which sees the organisation directly leverage Stellar's network. So the direct utility of DLT into this remittance payment option will lead to improvements in the ability for cross-border payment action execution to be validated, which will lead to improvements in the cost effectiveness and the timely nature surrounding the transferring of remittances from payers to payees based in the Philippines. So currently, remittances pass from payers to payees based in the Philippines through the direct utility of payment infrastructure such as SWIFT and Western Union. However, the utility of legacy payment infrastructure in the case of SWIFT and Western Union has a number of drawbacks, especially surrounding the timeliness surrounding payment action execution and the cost effectiveness, whereby costs associated with the transferring of remittances are costly. This means that payees based in the Philippines will receive less funds, and as a result, their potential quality of life may not be as good as it would be if there were less costs associated with the sending of remittances. So the costly nature surrounding remittance payments through the utility of legacy infrastructure such as SWIFT and Western Union is the primary reason as to why Velo Labs and PDAX have directly leveraged Stellar's network to induce and validate cross-border payment action execution, which will lead to improvements in the ability for remittances to pass from payers to payees based in the Philippines. Finality rates attached to the Stellar network will see transaction validation being achieved in 3 to 5 seconds, and this is coupled with the exceedingly low transaction fees attached to the utility of Stellar, whereby it only costs $0.01 to verify 300,000 transactions on the network. This means that sizable levels of remittances could be actively verified and enabled through the Stellar network at lower costs, and such remittance payments will be finalised at timely levels. So the timely nature and the cost effectiveness attached to the utility of the Stellar network will mean that payees based in the Philippines will be able to receive their remittances at faster rates, and such individuals will enjoy high disposable incomes as there will be less expenses attached to the sending of remittances. So improvements in the finality and the reduced costs associated with the utility of the Stellar network when sending remittances from payers to payees could be beneficial for not only the payees but for the overarching Philippines economy, as the reduced costs associated with the use of Stellar to send remittances from payers to payees will mean that payees will have a high disposable income, and as a result, such individuals will have a high propensity to spend their money in the overarching Filipino economy. The potential for billions of dollars worth of remittances passing through the Stellar network from payers to payees as a form of remittances could be huge for the overarching Stellar network, and will see sizable and significant increases to the demand for XLM, whereby XLM tokens will be the underlying token which will validate and enable of the sending of remittances from payers to payees. So increases in the demand for XLM in this sense will see synonymous and sizable increases to the price of the token, especially over the long run. As well as Stellar's involvement in remittances, Stellar has undergone a number of developments, especially surrounding Starbridge, which is an interoperability bridge which sees the integration between the Stellar and Ethereum blockchains. So the development and integration of the Starbridge protocol between Ethereum and Stellar will bring about a number of benefits and utilities, whereby the bridge will enable ERC20 and Stellar assets being able to be actively exchanged between the two blockchain offerings. And also, DeFi protocols, including smart contracts and other tokenization utilities, could be actively shared and exchanged between the two blockchains via this new protocol. So the direct utility of the Starbridge offering will see the ability for different assets, be it ERC20 or Stellar assets, to be actively shared and exchanged. This will be especially important, especially when ERC20 tokens are actively shared to the Stellar network, whereby when a user wishes to transfer an ERC20 token from Ethereum to Stellar, the ERC20 token will be initially ported to the Stellar network, and a wrapped variant of the ERC20 token will be initially ported, created and validated on the Stellar network, and a wrapped variant of the asset will be able to be transferred to the Stellar network, and this will be a means of representing the underlying ERC20 token on Stellar. So developments surrounding the bridging between the Ethereum and Stellar networks could be extremely beneficial for Stellar as a whole, whereby Stellar recently announced that they are set to implement smart contracts into their offerings, which will bring DeFi to Stellar. So with the development of the bridge between Stellar and Ethereum, smart contract and DeFi initiatives could be directly transferred between the two blockchains at a given time. And this will lead to invaluable increases in the overall utility of the Stellar network and improve the overall versatility offered by Stellar. And furthermore, the Stellar Development Foundation also announced a $30 million investment fund, which will go towards providing support for a number of initiatives which wish to directly utilize the Stellar network, especially surrounding developments to DeFi and other tokenization use cases. So with Stellar's direct involvement in a number of initiatives around the world, especially surrounding DeFi and cross-border payments, Stellar could become a key component of CeFi as well as DeFi in years to come. What are your thoughts on Stellar? Is Stellar the best network for cross-border payments? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.